Welcome to Team List Wednesday. We had a little false start yesterday, but we're back and we're going to have a look at all four teams. And I've got a little bit more info today. So the four games are the NRL tomorrow night out there at CommBank Stadium. Also the New South Wales Cup in the Curtain Raiser. The Jersey Flegg at Kellyville Park at 1 p.m. And the women's team at Redfern Oval. So let's just have a quick look at the NRL team. So there it is, Latrell Mitchell at the back, Alex Johnston and Jacob Gagai on the wings. In the centres, Tane Milne and Richie Kenner, Cody Walker and Davey Mawali. Cody Walker and Jack White in the halves. Davey Mawali, Sean Kepi in the front row. I just saw Davey Mawali in the intro, put me off. Cookie at hooker. In the second row, Cam Murray and Jai Arrow. Keon Kalamatangi at lock. On the bench, we've got Pete Mamazelis, Tallis Duncan, Tom Burgess, and Michael Cheekham. Extended bench is Jai Gray, Liam LeBlanc, Fletcher Myers, Adam Christensen, and Tommy Fletcher. So I did have a chat to Coach Hornby today, and I asked him a couple of things. But one thing he did reveal, another reporter asked him about Jai Arrow, and we all thought that this might be Jai Arrow's last game, but he did say, I'm going to put the video up now, that he's going to play next week against the Dolphins, and he would not confirm that will be his last game, even though that's what we're hearing it might be. So just have a listen to this, and I'll be back with you in a sec.
Yeah, he'll play against the Dolphins, and then we'll reassess after that.
You reckon so he's locked in for surgery after then?
No, he's locked in to play the Dolphins next week.
Huh.
Yeah.
And you've left Keon at lock, mate, and you've brought Cam back in second row. What was the thinking there?
Our forward back's been really good, and it's the least disruptions for us. Obviously, Cam's got another origin. Hopefully, if he gets picked, he's got another origin to go. So we're just looking at limiting the changes we have to make to our team until the origin's over.
And so you've left Jai Gray out. I suppose that was a hard decision because he played pretty good last week.
Yeah, it was.
Ago.
Jai did a great job, as did Liam when he came on. So that's great for us to have those guys there ready to go, and both of them will get another 80 minutes in our New South Wales Cup and be ready for that period when origin players miss.
Now, someone asked me about the audio there, and what happened was Channel 10 and whatever had their microphone, and I had put mine there, and I didn't want to put mine up a bit higher. I've got a different system to them, and so as a result, it wasn't as loud as I would have liked. But what he did say there is that I asked him about Keon and why he's left him at lock and put Cam in the second row, and obviously it's because, like he said, that he doesn't want to disrupt the team too much. What he said was that Cameron's got another origin coming up, and putting him on the edge might just ease him through it a bit better, which I can understand. You don't want to change a winning team too much. He did mention about Jai Gray and Liam LeBlanc there, where they're going to play reserve grade and get some time, which is good for both of those guys. Out at the captain's run today, there was just 1 to 17 on the field. There was no 18th man. There was no Jai Gray. There was no Liam LeBlanc. There was no opposed players. It was just the team against each other, which leads me to believe they are going to be 1 to 17. So thanks to the Rabbitohs for letting me do the presser and for inviting me to training. It's just such a privilege to be there and be able to work with these guys. It was a bit rainy, and I had all the gear out that I've got here, and I had no protection, but it was only just spitting and we got through it. And it's raining up on top of the studio now. It's just one of those days. Welcome to the live chatters, and we've got TSG says, AJ got to be due for a couple of meat pies. Well, absolutely. And I did give a shout out to all the fans in PNG, and I've had a look at the numbers, and I have got a lot of followers and subscribers over there, up there in PNG. So welcome to everyone over in New Zealand, around Australia, wherever you are. Carpo's joined us. He said, hey, Mavo, Trell should be in the centres, just saying. Well, I know there's a real groundswell for that, but if you watched the presser, Coach Hornby said that Latrell is our best fullback, and he is. So you've got to play your best fullback in that position. You know, I can understand that people want him in the centres. He played good in Origin in the centres. He played in the World Cup in the centres, and he's a great centre. So he may well end up there, but at the moment, he's the best fullback at the club, and that's where he's going to stay. You know, I know Jai Gray could play there, and he could play in the centre, and, you know, you could put Jai Gray at 6. You could put Jack Whiten back to the centres, but it's not going to happen. And Matt Dixon said, what happened to Jai Arrow? Well, he hurt his shoulder in the very first game, I think it was, mate, and he was going to be out for the season, but he has fought off having surgery and he's managed to fight through it. He's been struggling. It's been obvious to everyone who's been watching him. And now we've heard that he's going to have the operation. But like you heard there, Ben Hornby's not saying it. He's going to play next week against the Dolphins and we'll reassess from there. So we'll see. He might come good. Who knows? Karina Haase from Germany. I did mention people around the world. She said, hi, Mavo, and good afternoon to all. It's great to see Trell at the centre. Well, he's not in the centres, Karina. We were just speculating that that's where Glenn Carpenter wants him to go, but he's going to be fullback. He's going to be playing fullback tomorrow night, and I'm going to be out there at Combank Stadium. That's my second faux pas for the thing. Anyway, now, I did mention that I love going out there, and I've got some footage here that I've just shared to the members, but I'm just going to show you. First of all, I did mention Trell Mitt, and, you know, this is the privilege of being able to access the players and just film a bit of stuff around the boys. And here's Trell Mitt doing what he does. And he just had a smile there and said it's too easy. And I did film him getting another couple of those. So I'll clip that stuff up as, you know what I do. I put it up as an Instagram reel and a TikTok and a YouTube short, whatever. But good content there. And Dave Gardner's joined us. Hello, mate. I did mention New Zealand too. And he said another 2 points from tomorrow. Yes. So now there's some other stuff that I got. And Tom Burgess come over, and I heard him talking about doing a try celebration, and just have a look at this.
All good.
Tommy,
Going on Bunnies TV.
try July, eh? You got one ready for us?
Well, Jacqueline Moali wants me to do the Cook Island one.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Jackie,
I'd love to see that.
Jackie, what is it?
Yo, love it. He's so spunky.
Try July.
And that was Jackie Mawali there, and she's been G and Tom up to do the Try July Cook Island celebrations. I'd like to see that. So if Tom scores, look for that celebration. You've seen it here first on Bunnies TV exclusively. And yeah, but not only that, I was standing with channel member David Morton and also Teresa, and she had the Tom Burgess head that she was going to get him to sign. So I had to film that too and have a look at this. You're going to get Tommy to sign the Tommy head. This is going to be good. I can't wait.
It probably won't fit there. So he's going to have to sign
There he
his
is.
head. Yeah, let him sign his
Waiting for
head.
Tom.
We love you, Tommy.
Who's that good looking look?
And sign it.
Right on the forehead.
Come on, Tommy. Lovely lady wants to.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's the best.
Thank you.
Cheers.
So there it was. Tom Burgess signing his head and holding it up to his head. I did enjoy that. So this is like one of the joys of having the access to the players. But I was standing in the public gallery there, so anyone could have watched that and saw that. But I happened to capture it. Walshy Cons has joined us and said, do I reckon Trell will be picked for Origin? Well, you couldn't have enough money on Latrell Mitchell being picked for Origin 3. I can tell you right now, he will be in the centres. And so will Cam Murray. Ben Hornby said in the press conference, well, you know, if he's picked for Origin 3, well, he's going to be the first forward picked the way he played. Jason Marsh has joined us. Hello, mate. A new name and face in there. Good to see Latrell at number 1 jersey. Let's go and shout out from the fan here in New Zealand up the Bunnies. Well, welcome, mate, from across the ditch. I do love that because, as you know, Bunnies TV goes across Australia and around the globe, and I do love it. We've got people from countries around the world watching this show, and like I said, it's take 2, but I just thought I took last night's show down because we had a little gremlin in the system, and I've made sure I checked. What happened was there's not a lot of time in the afternoon from when the teams are announced. I like to put my article out and then do the live show. But what I've decided is that I've just got to take me time and take a bit more time and push the show back so that I don't get anything wrong. So you can look forward to that next Tuesday. So we will move on because I'm going to talk about we've got 4 teams now. We've got NRL, New South Wales Cup, Jersey Flag, and the women's team, and it's their first game this week. But we will talk about the doubleheader. So there's a doubleheader out there at Combank Stadium. You did hear me mention that. And I'm going to have a look. There's the team. Jai Gray and Liam LeBlanc dropped back from first grade into the side. You've got Leon Tejo on the wing with Lenny Skelton. Brandon Webster Mansfield and Fletcher Myers. So the new recruit there in the 4 jersey, Fletcher Myers, gets his first start. In the halves, Bailey Bentley Happe and Dion Tiapa. So Bentley Happe's moved from fullback to make way for Jai Gray. He's playing 6. There's Liam and Buddy Gordon, the wonder of the world, the 8th wonder of South Sydney. He's a captain. Ryan Gray at hooker. Tom Fletcher's moved up. So I did ask Ben Hornby about Tommy Fletcher, and he's played 2 games as in the flag, and now he's moved up the cup. So who knows? He might find his way into the top side at some stage if he keeps playing the way he's playing. Adam Christensen is the other second rower. Chase Chapman at lock. On the bench, you got Matty French, Henry O'Kane, Gordon Whippy, Billy Secrekus. The extended bench is Mela Shanfern, Davida Tamapenu, Jared Sublu, and Jude Zaldana. So that's the curtain raiser tomorrow. So 2 games, a reason to get out there early, out there to Parramatta and have a look at the 2 games. Paul Evanden's joined us, and he said, any news on 2025 signings? Well, I did hear they signed some young player from the Storm. His name just escapes me. There's no real marquee signings other than Lewis Dodd, the Wigan halfback that we've signed. But, you know, the fact that they've moved on Damien Cook and there's a couple of others that are not going to get re-signed, I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. But, you know, stay tuned for that because we will cover it here on Bunnies TV. Now the women's team. And let's bring it up first. So congratulations to all the women. I know they've been working hard. And here's the side. Daisy Gordon at the back. Paige Knapp and Chanel Lyons on the wings. Kiana Takarangi and Emma Rainema in the centres. The halves are Tanea Hinch and Maddie Studden, captain. In the front row, Nancy Sullivan and Janaya Trapman. Hooker is Sian Filippo. In the second row, Mary Latu and Jasmine Tupou Witchman. And lock is Jade Etherton. On the bench, we've got Michaela Langer, Sienna Morgan, Josie Majors and Abby Ritchie. And the extended bench is Janae Collins, Anastasia Shum Cottrell and Chloe Buttigieg. Now, I have got some footage, and here's a few of the girls in the team that I spoke to about a month ago.
Sienna Morgan. All right.
Cool. I like it.
Abby Ritchie. Daisy Gordon.
Jason Doherty.
Michaela Langer.
I knew that. I knew that. I knew that too.
So that was Sienna Morgan, who'll be wearing the 15, Abby Ritchie in the 17, Daisy Gordon in the 1, Coach Jason Doherty, the 14, Michaela Langer, 8, Nancy Sullivan, and 5, Chanel Lyons. So there's a few girls come up from the Tasha Gale there. So, you know, there'll be some experience to be gained this year. But, yeah, they are on at 3 o'clock on Saturday at Redfern Oval. So if you're in the area, go and have a look. Karina Haza said greetings for some Bunny fans from Polanski and the Netherlands too. That's some good friends of mine and the little group of they're travelling around Rome. Yes, a hello to all of those people. Before we start getting hail on the roof, I'll move on. We'll go to the flag now. The flag had a late change to at 1 o'clock. They're playing out there at. They were moved. Hang on, page 2. Yeah, they got moved to 1 p.m. at Kellyville Memorial Park. That's the home ground for the Eels, I think. And we'll go through the team. Emmanuel Di Patolo at the back. Hayden Malcantine and Dane Towns on the wing. Carson Cajo and Zane Ruggles in the centres. Not a lot of changes. Mark Notzer and Jack Field killed it in the win at Redfern Oval that me and Milo called. Let's hope they continue that. Toby Sullivan and Paulo Tuasala in the front row. Jordan Plath at hooker. Noah Reid and Josh Alhazem in the second row. Louis Grosmier at lock. Dangerous Dan Wright comes in on the bench at number 14. Jarvis Liafa. Alfie Tyrese Dungay, 16. Jason Halley, 17. Cade King is on the extended bench with Archie Donnelly, Sam Taylor and Daniel Mata Kalongo. Now, Archie Donnelly's a name there, number 19. He's been out for a while. Be good to see him get back out there. I don't know. He's had a few dramas. And Dime Productions has come in and said, good on you, Nancy Sullivan. So, yeah, I think that's Dad. How you going, mate? And, yeah, so really looking forward to seeing your girl run around. Hopefully they go well. Like I mentioned on the last show that got taken down is that they played the West Tigers last week, and the West Tigers played a few NRLW players, so they put a bit of a score on them. But we just got to keep building, and there's some talented girls in that side, and hopefully there's plenty of wins coming up this season. We will be covering them here on Bunnies TV. Now, we hit 10,000 subscribers on the 1st of July. It was great. I was looking at the phone and it was 9,995 and they just kept ticking over. And I put up a few different graphics and we finally got there. And thank you to everyone. Thank you to each and everybody that watches the channel here on YouTube, you know, and all the other platforms. They're great as well. But I do appreciate the fact that you helped me out here. Glenn Carpenter said, Rabbitohs 36, Para 16. Well, look, Para's in all sorts. They're going terrible. They've sacked their coach and they're sort of where we were about a month ago. But they're going to be desperate and it's going to be a big game. They've got plenty of talent. Mitch Moses coming back from Origin, you know, King Gutho at the back. So it's going to be a huge clash, even though neither of us are in the top 8. It's going to mean a lot. But Para have got the worst defense in the NRL and we've got plenty of attack in us. And those two things should spell plenty of points. So 36 points, Carpo. I'd be happy with that. That's a plus 20 for the differential as well. Let's smash the Eels out there tomorrow. That'd be great. I will mention the sponsors before I let you go. We are brought to you by George's Cameras since 1981, SEQ IT Services, the Juniors Group of Clubs, and one of my favourites, Global Mouse Travel, Michelle Cheney, www.globalmousetravel.com. We're on all the socials, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Follow us on Instagram at Bunnies TV AU. I want to get that over 10,000 too. So it's around close to 7,000. So please help me out there if you can. So thanks to everyone who's live chatting. Jason Marsh has come back. He said, hey, mate, I'm a very proud Bunnies fan. 11 years going and was fortunate enough to have taken a photo with AJ here at Mount Smart against the Warriors in round 18. Oh, there you go. Mate, send that through to Bunnies TV. If you can, send it on via Instagram or any of the platforms. You can contact me. I always try and get back to people if I see their messages. So you can contact me on Facebook Messenger, Instagram, X, you name it. Yeah, I'd like to see that photo and we'll post it and we'll tag you in it. So, yeah, we'll let you go. I just did a little impromptu show and I'm glad we got it out now. Congratulations to the girls for your first game and good luck. And it'd be nice to win all 4 grades this weekend or starting Thursday and Saturday. All 4 grades would be great. Let's see how we go. Up the mighty Rabbits. And thanks again, everyone, for your support. Love your work.